What if I told you that the least successful and deadliest crusade is hardly ever mentioned? With a survival rate of just 5%, the People's Crusade was possibly the most catastrophic failure in all of medieval Europe. The year is 1096. Europe is buzzing with religious fever. Pope Urban II has ignited a holy spark in knights, nobles, and warriors all across Christendom, hoping to reclaim the Holy Land of Jerusalem. These brave men tirelessly prepare for what will later be known as the First Crusade, an armed pilgrimage fueled by faith, ambition, and blood. Unbeknownst to these warriors, tens of thousands of peasants, religious zealots, and farmers alike are preparing for a very different expedition. This will be known as the People's Crusade. In the name of Almighty God, they shall travel to Jerusalem with whatever steel or weaponry they can find, led by a barefoot preacher known as Peter the Hermit. This rabble could hardly be called an army. An angry mob completely out of their depth is a far better description. Peter the Hermit began his journey preaching in France and Germany, calling men, women, and children to aid him in the Great Crusade, convincing them all they were chosen by God to liberate Jerusalem. As they travelled through Europe, they left carnage in their wake. Before ever even meeting a Muslim soldier, thousands of Jewish civilians had been massacred in what is now known as some of the earliest anti-Semitic pogroms of Europe. The real problems of this crusade revealed themselves while crossing Hungary and the Balkans. Without proper leadership and supplies, tensions rose dramatically over food and water, leading to entire settlements being attacked and looted by thousands of angry fanatics. Byzantine Emperor Alexius I saw this crusade for what it was, not an army as it pretended to be, but a horde. He quickly ferried them across the Bosphorus Strait to Anatolia, which is now Turkey, before they could turn their gazes upon the rich city of Constantinople. This chaotic journey resulted in a tired, disorganized, unprepared group of zealots arriving in Asia Minor, and was certainly not what Pope Urban II had in mind when he made his announcement at the Council of Clermont. The final disaster came at Sivatote in October 1096. The Seljuk Turks, skilled and well equipped, were waiting patiently. The Crusaders, believing their faith in God would keep them safe, marched straight into an ambush. Thousands were massacred, many captured and sold into slavery. Only 5% of those who initially set out made it home safely, with Peter the Hermit among them, as he was not present at the battle. This massacre served as a grim warning of the realities of the Crusades across Europe due to the nature of its titanic failure. However, this decisive victory also boosted the arrogance of the Seljuk Turks substantially, leading to a relatively unprepared response for the well-equipped and well-supplied army of 40,000 knights and noblemen that would arrive with vengeance just a few months later.